The story begins in a typical, busy bar in the heart of Madrid. People are laughing, drinking, and going about their day. Among them is Sergio, who enters the bar just like any other customer. But at that exact microsecond, as the door swings open, another man steps out into the street. Suddenly, a deafening gunshot rings out. The man is hit directly in the head and collapses instantly. Blood splatters across the pavement. Inside the bar, time seems to freeze. People are paralyzed with fear. Panic erupts as they realize a sniper is watching the entrance. The streets, once bustling, become ghost-like and deserted within minutes. No one knows where the shot came from or who the killer is. The atmosphere inside the bar turns suffocating. The customers huddle near the door, staring at the lifeless body outside. But the sheer terror of being the next target keeps them pinned to the floor. Someone frantically tries to call the police, but there's a chilling discovery. All mobile networks are dead. It's as if a high-powered signal jammer has been activated, cutting them off from the world. In a moment of desperate courage, the bar's cleaner decides to step out to help the fallen man. But the moment his foot touches the pavement, another shot echoes through the air, and he too drops dead. Now, the realization sinks in. The bar has become a cage, and the street is a graveyard. To avoid the sniper's gaze, everyone crawls onto the floor, their hearts racing in their chests. They turn on the TV, desperate for news about the double murder in broad daylight. But the screen shows nothing but normal programming. It's as if the world outside doesn't know they exist. Even more terrifyingly, when they peek outside again, both corpses and every drop of blood have vanished. The street is clean. Not a trace of the massacre remains. Suspicion begins to rot their trust in one another. Sergio points at a man named Nacho, accusing him of being a terrorist. They violently search his bag, only to find a hard drive and clothes. Nacho pleads that he's just an ad agency worker, but fear has made them deaf to reason. The tension takes a darker turn when they find Sergio's briefcase. Under the threat of a gun held by Andres, the briefcase is opened, revealing only ladies' makeup and accessories. Sergio, embarrassed, admits he sells these products for a living. Amidst this chaos, a haunting sound emerges from the bathroom. They break down the locked door and find an obese man, unconscious and struggling to breathe. He's been there since the beginning, coughing violently. Next to him lies a mysterious syringe. Outside, the sound of heavy engines approaches. Masked army officers arrive, but they don't come to save anyone. Instead, they pile up tires, set them on fire to create a massive smokescreen, and begin sealing the bar from the outside. The TV news finally breaks, but it's a lie. It claims a massive fire has broken out in the district, justifying the total lockdown. The survivors are confused and abandoned. Suddenly, the man from the bathroom stumbles out. His skin is bloated, his veins are blackened, and his eyes glow with an eerie light. He warns them with his last breath not to touch him before he collapses into a gruesome death. Checking his phone, they discover he was an elite army officer. Photos on the device reveal soldiers in biohazard suits, confirming their worst nightmare. This is a viral outbreak. The government isn't protecting them, they are containing them like lab rats. Because 5 of them, including Nacho and Elena, touch the infected man or his phone, the healthy ones turn on them. At gunpoint, they are forced into a dark, damp bunker beneath the bar to be isolated. Inside the bunker, the group is losing hope, until Trini accidentally knocks over a crate of bottles. The way the liquid drains away reveals a hidden drainage hole. It's a narrow, disgusting path, but it's their only exit. Israel, the beggar, oils his body and tries to squeeze through the tight opening but gets stuck halfway. Above them, they hear the chilling sound of rapid gunfire and screams. The government has raided the bar, executed the remaining survivors, and set the entire building on fire to sanitize the site. As the smoke clears, the 5 survivors find messages on the dead officer's phone about a vaccine. There are 4 doses hidden somewhere in the bar. They find Israel in the bathroom, clutching the life-saving syringes. Paranoia takes over. Israel refuses to share, fearing that as a beggar, the others will let him die. A violent brawl breaks out, and in the chaos, the precious vaccines fall into the toxic sewer water below. Elena, the smallest among them, is forced to descend into the darkness. She finds 3 doses, but refuses to come up until the others join her, knowing they might leave her behind if they get the medicine first. In the pitch-black sewers, the group's humanity finally shatters. Israel, driven mad by the infection and rage, begins hunting them down. Trini, realizing that there are 4 people and only 3 vaccines left, makes a heartbreaking choice. She sacrifices herself, ending her own life so the others don't have to fight over who dies. But the nightmare isn't over. Israel attacks again, killing Satur in cold blood. Only Nacho and Elena are left, racing toward a ladder that leads to the surface. As Israel grabs Nacho's leg to pull him down, Nacho makes the ultimate sacrifice. He hands his vaccine to Elena, tells her to live, and falls into the dark abyss with Israel. Elena, now alone and trembling, injects the vaccine and climbs out of a manhole into the bright, indifferent sun of Madrid. She stands in the middle of a crowded street, covered in filth, a silent witness to a massacre the world will never know about. The government has successfully wiped the slate clean, leaving Elena as the sole survivor of a night where fear was more infectious than any virus.